it didn't blow up.
Alright guys, Dyno Day is coming a week earlier than anticipated, so we got to get started on this right now, especially with the forecast. There's a lot of rain over the next couple days, so we'll go ahead and get rolling on this. First thing I want to do, I want to replace this upper radiator hose, elbow, and the straight piece, just because we saw in the previous episode it was shooting out coolant out the side here when the engine was revved. Go ahead and cut this guy right here. And these PVC pipe cutters, they work great for these silicone hoses. Alright, let's go ahead and snug these up. Alright guys, it's still raining. It's going to be like this for the next couple of days, so if we want to make dyno prep done this week at all before we get on the dyno, we need to get the 944 back in here. So I went ahead, cleared out the space, just got a couple more things to pick up, and then we'll push it on back. Alright, we got it in here. Tomorrow we'll jack it up and keep going. Alright, it's Thanksgiving. We're gonna go ahead, jack this up, and then go through the entire bottom. We also gotta replace our wastegate spring, because right now I have a 12-pound spring. We're gonna go to a 22-pound spring for the dyno. And that way we can get it tuned in at the right pressure and all the way out. Alright guys, so first thing I want to take care of, I want to adjust the exhaust. So right now, the clanking we were hearing was that. So when we came off the throttle, it would just smack. So that's just a matter of loosening those bolts up there and just adjusting the way it's shifted right now. Then once it comes in, we'll put in 2 additional hanger brackets right here so that this will hang a little bit higher up and more secured down, so we don't have to worry about it banging around up here. Now you can see we got a little bit of a gap right there. That's perfect. Nothing is hitting over here, and now we got that gap right there. So now we'll go ahead and start going through every single one of these bolts, make sure everything is plugged in, secured. Alright, that's all good. Holy moly. we gotta pull our wastegate off right here. Get it out. Just gotta get some needle nose pliers and pull this. Oh, or just this hose off. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and change our wastegate spring. We gotta take off all 6 of these nuts. And I'm not sure which one of these 2 springs it is. I believe it's this big fat one right here. So that's our 15-pound spring. So we're gonna take our clamp here, clamp it down, that way the spring doesn't blow the cap off on us and we don't damage the threads or anything. You can see how small this inner spring is. Alright guys, I don't know if we've ever messed with fiberglass or this rock wool stuff or the exhaust strap, but once you get that stuff all over your arms, it just digs in and makes you itchy and it hurts. So the easiest way to remove it, you can't wash this out, it's buried in your skin. Take some masking tape, put it on there, and then you roll it off and it pulls it out of your skin. All right, next we're gonna take and redo these little zip ties on our radiator. Already got 2 rubber spacers right here. I need to put 2 more at the bottom. We're just gonna glue those in, and then there's also silicone rubber on the bottom holding it up. So after we got that all set, we'll re-snug all this down with new thicker zip ties. We have to reconnect our boost gauge, so we'll just go ahead, splice it into the line, reconnect it, and then I also want to replace the relay for the headlights because currently I had to switch it over to the fuel pump. For this relay, let's see. This way. Alright. Alright guys, not so much performance-wise, but I want to take care of this real quick because I just have this temporarily installed in there. I want to go ahead, pull it out, grind down the face, make it all even all the way around, and then temporarily install it with our polyurethane. Let it set up for a couple of days. That way when we're driving down the road, that doesn't come flying out and I don't have to pull it out. So now, just gonna go ahead and change out the filter. That filter was just for a run-in, so now we're gonna replace it, and OEM. Good thing we took this hose off. Got a good bead on here, and it looks like I had to cut this down in size, and I forgot to do a new bead roll on here. So we'll go ahead and put a new bead on, and put it back in when we got our silicone hoses in. To Emerald Coast Motorsports to get this dyno tuned. I am nervous as hell. We'll see how it goes. Alright guys, well, we made it. Get this on the dyno and we'll see what you do. First run, 347. We're gonna go for a manual controller on the boost. Oh man, I'm excited. Look at that. It's a beautiful graph. 351, 337 on the torque. It's nice and level. Woo!
We're just gonna do this now.
So
we're coming back. Alright, so side of waist.
Whose boost controller's at?
I stole it from that truck.
Huh?
I stole it from that truck. He's not gonna use it. Alright, so now...
Whose truck is it? Because I might just try to buy it off them and not have to come back.
It's like an off-brand. Actually, I already got it.
Pick your weapon.
I already got it.
I mean, I don't care if it's off-brand. If it works, right?
Yeah, that's true. I'm a computer guy, not a technician.
Yeah, as soon as we hit 400 at the wheels, I'm happy. It's not that far off from it.
At 13 pounds. No.
More boost, more better. elevated the whole line. That's what boosts do. Dude, that is legit. I mean, I was hoping for 400. We're just a hair over it.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
I think we might have been 10 short. That's like, oh, just give me another quarter.
Yeah. Oh man.
That's pretty. I think the smoothing is at all the way down. So that's a no cheat power move.
Yeah. And you said, yeah, we cropped it at the 68, you said?
So it's 68.50.
Yeah.
Snapshot's never perfect.
Man, I am ecstatic about this. And it didn't blow up. It didn't blow up.
One day. Yeah, we're right over 18 pounds. Factory 942? No.
No, that's factory super dip. The 944 had the transaxle.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to say. Yeah, my buddy Ellis walked in. So,
You know what boggles my mind? Like, I'm like, there's no way it's gonna hold power, but they keep the stock 944, you know, transaxles. They hold like 500-600 horsepower. I'm like, okay, well, I could have gone down that road, but fuck it.
Pretty fun. Took a little lazier a little bit, but it's fun.
I've been thinking about getting one with a little smaller on the exhaust side, so it cools a little quicker.
Just leave it loose where it's at, maybe just step down one size on the exhaust count.
Yeah.
One day, you know, they need a little help sometimes with the exhaust count. But no, I would not. I mean, plus we're on pump gas and the boost that we're at, this ain't gonna change the exhaust count. There's no way it's gonna make a difference. It's a standalone. The fuel cable's all set and in tune, and then I put closed loop fuel on top of it. So even if it's 2-3% off,
Sweet.
this will pick up. Just make sure you put fresh wide bands in it. And that is a big safety factor. Oh yeah, just standard 1J2.
Cool. Hey. Thanks, man.
Of course.